Hello everybody, Skin Deep Beauty Vlogger here. I hope you're all really well. Today I have got an empties video for you, and one that I think you might find quite exciting because I've gotten to 10 empties in skincare products. As you know, I now do my empties videos in different categories, so skincare, body care, makeup, etc. And I always thought that it would take me a while to finish up some skincare and that body care would sort of overtake these, but I finished up 10 items. I always do my empties in sets of 10, so today's video is going to be an empties video with looking at all my different skincare with some mini reviews that I think you'll find interesting. I really hope so, at least. So I'm going to start off with cleansers and makeup removers, and starting off on a bit of a negative, I finished up 2 packets of cleansing wipes. I certainly didn't use this all up at once. I very rarely reach for cleansing wipes. I don't recommend them, and I wouldn't recommend either of these. I didn't like either of them. I used up the Crest Milk Protein cleansing wipes. I believe the packaging has now changed. I did quite like the packaging, although I always prefer it when they have a fastening with a clip rather than a sticker fastening, particularly because I don't use them that often. I find that with the stickers they can just dry out quite quickly. There's a full review of these on my blog, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend them. And the same with the Marks & Spencer's Formula Age Defense Facial Cleansing Wipes. Didn't like these at all. Out of the 2, I probably preferred the Crest ones, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend these, and there's a bit of a negative review on my blog as well, just in case you're interested. I'll link any reviews below that I mention. On a more positive note, I finished up one of my beloved DHC Deep Cleansing Oils. Really love this. It's a Skin Deep Beauty Blog Award winner. I always rave about this, so you know that I like it. I've already repurchased it, so I can show you what it looks like. It's sort of golden olive oil based oil cleanser, very balancing on my combination skin. I mean, I've got normal combination skin. It's sort of mainly oily in my T-zone, particularly around my chin. But I really liked this. It's a great no fuss cleanser. Does the job very well, and it's pretty affordable as well, so I would recommend this. I recommend it all the time, so no surprises there. Again, there's a full review of that on my blog if you want a more in-depth review, but I've spoken about that so many times that I don't want to dwell on it too much. Another cleanser that I used up is another one that there's a full review of on my blog, and this is another cleansing oil. This is the Nude Cleansing Oil, and I mean, it's opaque packaging so you can't see, but here, nothing coming out of there. This is a good option if you like a more natural oil. Although my DHC doesn't contain mineral oil, this might just sort of reassure people that they're really going for a natural product. And it feels that little bit more indulgent to use because it's got a sort of floral scent with rose and geranium, I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a rose and geranium scent, so it feels quite indulgent to use. It's a much thicker oil than the DHC. Now, it's a thicker oil than the DHC, so it does take a little bit more work to emulsify, and for that reason I preferred the DHC. But I liked this. I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I have actually got another one of these because I think I got a set, so I will use that one up as well. I certainly won't give it away. I did enjoy it, but I wouldn't rush out and repurchase it. I'll just stick to my DHC. But if you want a natural one, then I wouldn't hesitate to recommend this, and do check out my blog review because that goes into a little bit more detail about it. And another cleanser that I used up, wow, I've been cleansing a lot, haven't I? I haven't used these all at once. I don't sort of switch my skincare up so often because it's good to try and stick to the same product, and so that's why I was surprised that I reached 10 empties. This is the Bioderma cleansing water, much hyped here on YouTube, and I do like this. I think it's worthy of the hype, and I probably will repurchase it. I don't like it quite so much as the This Works 5-in-1 cleansing water. I think it's called Clean Skin. Purely because I feel that that leaves almost like a hydrating film on my skin, which may not be to some people's liking, and in which case you might prefer this. I've also picked up the L'Oreal cleansing water, which has pretty similar ingredients to this, so I'll let you know how I get on with that and whether it's a sort of drugstore dupe. I don't really tend to believe in dupes with skincare, but in this instance I think it could well be. I actually bought this as part of a 2-pack, so again I have got another full one that I'll be using up. It's just clear water, but it's really good for removing makeup with in a pinch. I wouldn't use this on an everyday basis, but it's better than using a cleansing wipe when you're a little bit too tired or worse for wear to take off your makeup in the sort of full traditional balm cleansing method. So I have this on hand for emergencies. A lot of people say that this is a good eye makeup remover, and I completely disagree. I don't think it's effective at removing eye makeup. So maybe I just wear quite heavy eye makeup, but I don't think so, because I don't use waterproof eye makeup removers, because I don't use waterproof eye makeup. So I think maybe people are getting a little bit too excited about it, but generally I do think it's worth the hype. I just don't agree that it's an effective eye makeup remover. Next up, I'm going to talk about some spot treatments, and unfortunately, again, these are pretty negative reviews. First up, I finished up the Origins Spot Remover Blemish Treatment Pads, and I used them up grudgingly because I didn't really enjoy these. They were sort of cotton pads, cotton rounds, soaked in a sort of blemish treatment solution. They were very saturated. I've done a full review on my blog. They're meant to be a sort of more convenient way of using the, I can't remember what it's called. They have a little gel that's in the same blue signature packaging, and it's a salicylic acid base, so in theory they're meant to be really good and effective at removing spots, but I just didn't really enjoy this. I thought that it was a bit of a waste of money. They're pretty pricey for what they are. It kind of reminded me of those sort of oxy pads that you used to get, like Clearasil pads that were horrible. I wouldn't put that on my skin. And I just didn't find them very effective. I used these when my skin was very angry and congested, and I didn't notice any difference whatsoever. So I have heard some quite rave reviews of these, but I'm not sure if we were using the same product or what, because I didn't get on very well with these at all, I'm afraid. So I wouldn't recommend them, wouldn't repurchase them. More details on my blog, but generally I didn't like them. I quite liked the scent. It's very medicinal. But then I think a lot of people probably wouldn't like the scent because it's a very strong scent. So yeah, I mean, I suppose it's quite nice and feels like you're cleaning your skin, but no, didn't notice any difference whatsoever. I used up a Crest toothpaste, which I thought I'd throw in here because I know some people use toothpaste as an on-the-spot treatment. I personally don't, but it's, well, I don't know. I thought I'd just throw it in there. I liked this. You can't get Crest in the UK, but I really like it. And the other spot treatment I used up was by Herbology, which is a brand that I really, really like. So I was disappointed that I didn't get on so well with this, which is the Perfect Clarity Blemish Minimiser, and it contains organic acai, some sort of balsam, and an oil. I can't pronounce those words, but it says that it's rich in anti-inflammatory botanicals and a super blend of organic antioxidants. Our emergency spot treatment provides a rapid solution formulated to help accelerate repair. The exfoliating and antibacterial properties deeply penetrate the follicle to help keep pores clear and reduce acne breakouts. Ideal for hormonal skin during summer or whenever breakouts appear. Now, I didn't like this for a couple of reasons. It's in a pen format, which you would think is quite convenient, but I actually think that it's very, very unhygienic. It's like a brush, much like the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat. So we went to sort of brush it onto the area, really unhygienic. It dried out so quickly, and this is a pricey product. I mean, I just didn't really notice any difference. I didn't feel that my spots sort of were reduced or appeared to heal more quickly than usual. So I quite like that it's more natural and it's not something that's going to strip the skin, but I certainly wouldn't recommend it. I just didn't get on very well with it. Sorry, Elemental Herbology. If you want to buy a product from Elemental Herbology, get their eye elixir eye cream or the Cell Food. They're just a couple of their products that I have really enjoyed. But Perfect Clarity, perfect disappointment for me. That sounded really cheesy, but it was. Finally, I've finished up some moisturisers, and both of these are products that I really, really liked and have already repurchased. First of all is the La Roche-Posay Rosaliac UV Legere. Love this product. It's a really, really great everyday moisturiser with an SPF in it. I've actually cut the tube to try and get every last drop out of this because I like it so much. It's pretty affordable. It's like less than £20. Really great on the skin, doesn't clog my pores. It's a sort of lightweight gel cream texture with a slight green hint, which I think helps. It feels very soothing. Great if you suffer from rosacea. I don't, but I do have sort of quite acne prone skin, and this doesn't irritate me at all. It's a really good everyday moisturiser that protects my skin from the sort of sun and elements. It doesn't cause any irritation, and it's a really great base for underneath makeup as well. Love this. and I like the tube, it's functional. Unlike the Philosophy Hope in a jar, which is in a jar, I don't like jar packaging, but I do love this product, and it's one that I've repurchased again already. I didn't like Purity Cleanser by Philosophy at all, but this is just a really great basic cream that's not a night cream, but if I'm going on a night out and I don't want a moisturiser with SPF in and I don't want the heaviness of a night cream, then I will use this. And it's also one that I use when I'm doing bridal makeup because it's got a lavender fragrance, which isn't going to be for everybody, but I find that it's really nice and calming. It's almost like a water-based cream that sinks into the skin beautifully, leaves it sort of plumped and hydrated. Really great base for makeup, and one that I use every time that I'm doing my makeup for a night out. I really love this. It's a very basic, no frills moisturiser, but I really like it, and I've already repurchased it, as I said. So this is one to check out from the Philosophy range. I do like it. And a little goes a long way. This jar has lasted me a long time, but then, as I said, I'm not using it as an everyday moisturiser because I do like my everyday moisturiser to contain sun protection. Anyway, I hope that you found this video useful. Do give it a thumbs up if you have, and subscribe if you enjoyed it and you're not already subscribed. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and what you thought, how you got on with them, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!